Yo, what's good, y'all? For all you that are out there that are going through life, trying to find yourself, trying to figure out, where you belong, what you want to stand for, what you want to believe in, whatever you do, just make sure you being yourself. In this social media world, me being a social content creator, it's hard to stay true to yourself. It's hard to stay true to your own image. It's hard to stay true to what you believe in and what you started as. I know it's difficult for us to figure out, what we're gonna do with our life. I know sometimes we go through our life mostly trying to figure out what's our purpose. But whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability, but make sure you stay true to you. Make sure you stay true to yourself in a world that's trying to get you to be like everybody else. If you don't have the liposuction or the body done, or if you don't have a banging body, a lot of money, or drive, or expensive car as a guy, you're just not it. The thing about it is that I want to tell you is that you got to stay true to yourself and make sure you stay consistent to yourself. It's gonna be hard to always live up to the expectations of the world. Like, have you guys ever seen, like, maybe a couple of years ago, they used to post pictures in the deli, right? In the deli, there'll be a couple or a bunch of people smoking a cigarette, but their teeth will be pure white. Like, they'll look like they're happy as ever. Their pictures are promoting an image that wants you to believe that's actually not true, because we know the actuality of smoking cigarettes will not be white teeth happiness. In the long run, you'll probably pass, die, cancer, talk through the little thing in your throat. These are all the things that you have to be ready to anticipate when you decide to smoke and you decide to do these things. But the thing about it is that you have to be yourself. You have to be true to yourself. If you're not true to yourself, you'll be creating a facade, an image that is not you for months and years at a time. Can you imagine being something that you have not wanted to be for like 7 years? And then one day breaking down and realizing you don't know who you are? I know the world wants to change you and wants you to be more like everyone else, but you got to stay true. Stay true to you in a world that's trying to make everybody so similar. Be unique. Be more, be better, be great. Every morning that you get up, you have to ask yourself, okay, I need to do something to push me, to be better. It's 10 weeks left into the year. 10 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do with these next 10 weeks to solidify 2020, the year of the vision? What are you going to do to actually push that envelope, make sure that you're getting towards what you need to get towards? I ask myself, it's like, how do you keep trying? How do you keep fighting? Everybody always trying to take, everybody always trying to steal. And it's like, I know you guys probably feel like, being yourself. People might not accept you. They might feel like you being regular and being consistent is not normal. They might be your friends, they might be your family. You have to let people embrace who you are. As long as you're comfortable in your own skin, can't nobody deviate you off your path and change what you're doing. It's hard for me just to keep my image. It's like, some days I want to post up things like, girls ain't this, guys ain't this. I want to post funny memes. But it's my objective that I hold myself to a certain standard that I want you guys to hold me to. I can't be out here talking all crazy and living all crazy. Or for those that seen what's going on with the pastor and his and one of his disciples or workers or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure I'm on a straight path. I want to make sure that I'm staying consistent, because some of you guys look up to me. Some of you guys respect me. Some of you guys support me. Some of you guys are my fans. And this is what I want to do for you guys. You have to stay true to yourself, no matter how ugly it is. You know what I mean? I know you're probably asking, okay, well, when you say stay true to yourself, but you have blonde hair. Honestly, I did it because I could. I almost felt like I could pull off any look, And just so happened, as the narrative kept going, so many people was telling me not to do it. You wildin', You know, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it. Which gave me more incentive to want to keep doing it, want to keep the head going. And then it became my thing. You know, it went from you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it to, yeah, that's a good look for you. You know, this is just what I decided to do, and now I'm the OBJ of basketball. You know, like I walk through the streets, and that's the acknowledgement that I get. That's the people that show me love, and I'm cool with it. But I'm not trying to be a football player. You know, I'm not trying to emulate that man. I have my own idea of myself. I want to be a young African American male that is successful. You know, on the Forbes 35 list. You know, like these are my goals, to be better, you know. And in a world that's trying to make you like everybody else, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult. But you got to be okay with that. You got to understand that it's always going to be more than that. You got to. I know it's hard to think about, and it's hard to you know, fathom your thoughts too, but it really is what it is. You know, my birthday really right around the corner, and I'm over here trying to figure out, like, you know, is this enough, how I'm celebrating? Why would I invite a bunch of people out to a club or a lounge to hang out with me and drink with me and celebrate when they aren't even subscribed to my YouTube? Why would I hang out with people that don't have the same ideology as me or mindset when it comes to wanting to be successful, wanting to be great? When that failure leaves a bad taste in their mouth, like, you know, like, what do you do about that failure? Do you push more? Does it bother you just as much as winning? Like, you know, like when I win, it's like, yeah. But when I lose, oh, it makes you want to lose. Oh man, it makes you want to lose my mind. What else? What else is out there? What else are we doing? You know, push the envelope, man. In fear of you losing yourself, in fear of people going to judge you, whether you change, whether you remain the same, people are going to judge you. So you cannot care. If you live your life according to the will of man, you will never have a happy life. You will never be successful. You will never know what it's like to be more. All you will be is second. You got to be allergic to second. You got to keep pushing further and further and further, because who's going to do it for you? Nobody's going to take bricks from their house to help you build your house. Nobody. I wouldn't take bricks from my house to help build somebody else's house. Maybe if I had a couple of little, you know, left over. But think about it. Why would I take from my mouth to feed you if I'm already starving? So you got to ask yourself that, you know. Of course, you know, you want to give back. Of course, you want to be receptive and respectful, but it has to be more. You have to do more. You have to stay true. This world will flip you upside down and realize who you are. You might think that you're strong and stuff like that. It's going to be something in life that's going to hit you harder than you ever been hit. But you got to be ready to take that. Bounce back. And in that moment, that's going to show you who you really are. That's going to let you know the truth of who you are, what you want to be, and stuff like that. It's not how you react when you're winning. It's how you respond when you're down. And then it's how you are when you get money. Everything changes. I know you asked me, like, how do I know this? And stuff like, man, you know, I'm not rich, you know. But I can see how it does to people. I can see how people change. I can see how so much is different and new. But you gotta stick with that narrative. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Your focus gotta be like, you know what? Who am I? What am I? And how do I stay on this path? Don't let nobody change you. Don't you change you. What works for you and never change that. Believe in yourself always. Love yourself always. Life is scary. You know? Some people wake up every day and just go to work, live a 9 to 5. Like a robot. Nothing else to live for. Ask yourself, you know, are you more or are you just regular? And if you're regular, cool. But if you want more, you got to go get that. Can't nobody stop you. And you have to understand who you are as that person. You have to be beautiful all the way around. Accept your scars, wear them proudly. But most of all, never forget where you came from. Never forget how hard it was. Never forget that pain and never forget that loss. People going to judge you, whether you look at it or not. People going to question you. If they're going to question you, allow them to question you on your own terms, on your own will, on your own understanding. Nothing else. Stay true to you before trying to be like somebody else. Royalty.